Hello guys, how are you? I thought I would show you this place after I finished fixing it up. Now, we bought this whenever it first came on sale. It did get used for our guild hall. That's sort of in the process of being moved, but I'll show you what we've done with it. It's actually, I had a lot of fun. Ooh, somebody new I have to buy. Awesome sauce. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this place. Now, this is in Craaglorn. If you wonder where that is, I'm sure I probably showed you the map and all the rest of it. Here, oh, Craaglorn, yeah, right, back up. I have a lot of things on. I apologize. This is Craaglorn right here, and as you can see, the house sits right there, okay? The price on this is wonderful compared to some of the prices that have been in houses since then. So I think this is fabulous. This is absolutely great. So we have, oh gosh, I've got to get rid of stuff. I just don't like it when I have chat on. So when you come in, you can buy your tickets and stuff like that here. We turn this into a competitive area, quite frankly. There's our banker. We've got some dogs guarding because we have a bit of loot here, of course, as you do. And we have three teams. You will notice these are red. There will be yellows over there, and there'll be blues over there. And I'll show you from up top. It'll make a lot more sense. So when you first come in, how much do I want to show? I want to get there. I'll get up top before the light changes. But this is the kind of team waiting room for the blues, the blue team, the team waiting room for the red team. And over here we have the yellow team. They may or may not be associated with their various factions, but there they are. We've got a wee toilet area over here. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like back in earlier days, medieval, where you just lined up the toilets and people sat and chatted. I guess it's a thing. Not lots of fresh water to clean up though, so that's good. And even, something for smells, because that feels important sometimes. So this is, it looks kind of green, but this is the yellow team where they start the competition. And the reds were right here in front, of course. They would be starting right there. And here, it is a guild hall. So here's just the basic crafting tables. The named ones, the dedicated ones, are off somewhere else, tucked away, very crowded. I have to admit, as we got more and more of them, it became more and more apparent that this was not going to be our guild for long unless I made a lot of changes, or the guild hall. So this is the first aid room, of course, because we do have fighting and stuff. We can sew you up. We can cut bits off that are required. There's some nice little herby bits. I guess we've had the odd spare part. There's some medicine. That's cool. Stuff for drugs, for different infections. Lots of cloth. Some have been used. I mean, it happens, right? Oh, well. Anyway, that's our first aid room. Yes, there are stretchers. Out back here, we have the refreshment area. We've got a bit of a beer garden. Our mundus stones are just tucked in here and there and everywhere. Here is our, what's the word? A souvenir stand, so you can buy, the swords, the fighting, the goodies, the things. I used to have our house guests and stuff sitting here serving and doing the rest of it. I got the new one with the beer, the lady with the tray, so I'm going to have to put her in here, but I may have to remove some other things to do it. Now, before we go that way, I'm going to run up here, and we're going to go up top and have a look from there. Stairs. Here we go. Because it's kind of pretty when it's still dark, and you can see the lighting really good. So our front door was over here someplace, right there. That's where you come in. And this is the top looking out across the arena here. Now, of course, this one has got the 3 different items you can turn on to hurt people, right? So there's different degrees of pain. There's different levels in the fights. And like I said, each team had the place they started, and then they had to make their way through this and on to other places. So this was a team fighting competition. You had to start at yours, finish the others, and see, first one to finish. The first one to get back and turn their light off is what it was, became the winner. So they had to get through a lot of fighting. It was kind of fun. They each had their place to start from, of course. And we've got some statues and things up, and the lights, and of course the fighters there just above the archway, right across directly in front of us, which is, kind of indicative to the kind of place that we're in. There are these little seating areas here and there. Nothing fancy because I was running out of item slots, unfortunately, very quickly, and I was right up to the limit with this. I have removed about 20 things that I have ended up putting in other places, so I've got a little room now. I could touch this place up again and make it a little better, but we'll see. We'll see. So we do have, there's the stairways back there to get up here too. This is where the fun people get to sit. You get to sit here and pull the switches, right? Heaps of fun. And you can start with one and have that going, and then added the other, and then added the other as things progressed. So it got pretty interesting for the people down there trying to fight. You needed your healers, you needed your tanky people, you needed some serious damage dealers to get through this stuff. So it was a pretty good contest. I had a good time with it anyway. I did. I really did. So there we go. That's that. There are, ways down again. If we come over here, but wait, there's more. So there's those two fighters sitting up there looking kind of cool. It's kind of nice. These were the boxes that we put the winners on for screenshots and stuff like that. One of the events we had, and there was more, but this one, which was musical chairs with, when it really matters that you get into a chair. We had this set so you could just pop out. We'd have music playing, everybody would be running around the outer circle, and then there would be, of course, one more than the number of chairs allowed, and everybody had to get a chair. And at some point, when everybody but that one poor person who, wasn't sitting yet, this whole ring was removed and they fell down, and then it popped back into place, and a chair got removed, and everybody would come out to the outer ring and run around again. Then they'd sit down. The entire outer ring and those walkways into the chairs would disappear. The last poor sucker would fall in. It was really easy to figure out who the last guy, the winner, was going to be. There was never any doubt. It was never like a close race. No, if you were alive at the end, then you won. That's all there was to it. But it was actually quite a lot of fun. We've got viewing stands over there with little things to keep the sun out on a hot afternoon, because there's enough heat rising from this place, right? Absolutely. In here we had a little chapel. We've got the gods that you may want to pray to. We would cover most of them, I think. And the crabs are because we have a bit of a mud crab cult in the guild. And it's, there it is. You can have them too if you want to. You can just sit here and get away from it all. Upstairs is just a bunch of jam-packed crafting tables and stuff like that. So that's up there. So we tried to plan it. We tried to make it pretty. We had a lot of fun. And then it just became the guild hall. So there have been other things planned and talked about and things like that in here. But this contest was actually a pretty good time. It worked out really well. It worked out very well. So yeah, we have places where you can buy food and you can sit over here to eat in the garden should you want to. Here we have a bit of a pastry wagon that's got some stuff in it. We've been a lot more out in the game since this was put up. I could absolutely change a pile of things in here and save myself all kinds of spaces, couldn't I? Man, oh man, I could. We got much more interesting food these days than we had back then. All kinds more. This is the little booze tent, as you can see. One's poured. That's for me, obviously. Yeah. So we've got beers, two different kinds of beers. We got some wines up there, whatever people are looking for. You can come and have a wee sit down, and yeah, the food is a lot more interesting than it used to be. That is for sure. I like that tree lit up. It makes it quite cozy at night. It's kind of nice. So that's what we ended up doing with this place. We turned it very much into a public place. Different guild members come in and out as they need to. And the things are here for, you know, the transmute stations, blah, blah, blah. And it's, everybody, of course, is welcome to change that entire center part and turn it into, I don't know, a parkour thing if they want, or other kind of fighting thing. Parkour with flames and lava. It'd be epic, right? I mean, how bad could it be, really? Really, really. So anyway, this is what happened to our place. And it's not entirely as proper as it should be, because like I said, I've ended up removing a number of things that I've used in other places. But it's not dreadful. I had fun making it anyway. It was a good time. It was a really good time. And then we can go back down the way we came in. So lots of people can sit in the stands, and the poor suckers in the center got to die. Or not. I mean, not everybody did. Not everybody died. You can't say everybody died. We do have the Imperials there at the on either side of the sort of main throne chairs, whatever, because I'm the guild master and my main character is an Imperial, so they have pride of place, as they should. And anyway, till I see you next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed our little tour. I had a ball making it. Rhino did a lot, like planned the big lava event, and I think he put all these walls and stuff down in the center here too. He did a lot, and I know I died several times working on this build. Death was just part of the plan. It's how you know. It's how you knew it was working, right? It's how you knew it was working. Anyway, if you end up buying it, send me photos. Go to Twitter and send me screenshots of what you end up doing with it. I would love to see it. I'm sure there's lots of other wonderful things that could be done with this. This just happens to be what we did. Till I see you next time, guys, live your life happy, build it beautiful, and know you can never play too much ESO. Bye-bye.